Hi, this is Mike Barnes, the financial first responder, sitting here in the Delta Sky Club. Just wanted to touch bases with you guys. I'm in the process of reading emails and looking at ways that I can help you to strategize in 2024. First, let me say that one of the most important things that we have to do is we have to look at our strategies and how we move in 2024. One thing that I've noticed clients are actually doing is they're not taking an assessment of where they're at financially, and they're not looking at where they want to be in the next quarter. Remember, I told you that you build your finances quarter by quarter. And so when you build your finances quarter by quarter, what you're doing is you're beating your best each quarter, and you're actually going from one objective to the next. Now remember, a financial objective is based off of you having a financial objective saying, hey, I want X, and I'm going to do X to produce Y. So we don't talk about goals, because goals, people miss goals. They don't miss financial objectives. At least my clients don't. So as we look at these things and we start talking about, different investment strategies, diversification, start talking about your asset allocation questionnaire, we start looking at where you want to be financially. That's an individual goal. That's a couple goal. That's a group or family office type goal. I was thinking today as I was on the first flight, and I'm on a layover. Why is it that people do not get the...
Can I take this for you?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. They don't get the results that they need to get. The reason why they don't get the results that they need to get is because they are either underestimating or overestimating what type of return they will get. And unfortunately, no one can guarantee you a return. What we can do is we can tell you what past performance is, and we can also tell you what, depending on the vehicle, what the risk tolerance should be to actually invest in said vehicle. So, looking back over some of the things that we talk about or we think about is that you as the individual, I'm gonna take my glasses off, you have to determine when you're talking to the financial advisor, financial first responder, what it is that you want from your finances. Because ultimately, you can tell me you want to make $1 million or have $1 million or $2 million, $10 million account. But at the same time, what we're also looking at is we're looking at cash flow. We're looking at your ability to be able to save and invest in that particular instrument. Notice I don't ever tell you guys that you should be investing so much in crypto, so much in retirement savings, so much in different tools, because I need you to understand that money is a tool, and you have to literally figure out how you're going to best use the tools that you've been given. We sit back and we talk about the aspect of, if I do X and Y, will that equal Z? Or if I do A, B, C, D, if that's going to make a difference in how E turns out. Well, it all makes a difference. It makes a difference because it is a process. Remember, system is save yourself time, energy, and money. That's a good acronym. And then work, if you wanted to look at what work means wealth, opportunities, resources, and knowledge. So stop looking at work as a humdrum, a predicament. Look at it as your first business partner. Stormin Leroy talks about that when he's talking on stages in Instagram. And you have to figure out where you want to be in the course of your life. What your numbers are going to be, because your numbers are your numbers. I mean, I could literally sit and say, hey, I'll give you an example. I was lifting weights, and I'm not giving anybody the finger, but I basically slammed my finger in the weights. And when I went to my nail specialist, she was like, oh, Mr. Barnes, you hurt yourself. I was like, yeah, I did. And she was like, I said, well, how long you think it'll be there? Now, she's the nail specialist. I said, is it going to grow out? She said, of course, it's going to grow out. It's just going to take time. And one of the things with this nail, it reminds me about your investments. A lot of you guys, what you're doing is going to take time, man. This is not, you can't press an easy button on this thing. You have to literally build one brick at a time, one step at a time. And you have to grow your investment at a realistic rate. I sit back and I hear people say to me all the time, man, like, well, what's the fastest way I can do this? And I'm like, well, you can always do it faster if you can throw more cash at it. But the problem is that most people are living on a finite type of situation, meaning their income is finite, or the amount of money that they can invest is finite. So thinking about that for a second, now we have to look at CPR, your cash flow, and your retirement, and your protection. So cash flow, protection, and retirement, or resources. Cash flow, retirement, and resources. CPR. And as the financial advisor, I got to help you breathe life back in your situation. And some of y'all, your situations are so jacked up because you've done all the wrong stuff, listening to the wrong people. It's kind of hard to undo what you've done over the last 10 or 15 years. Some of you, 20 years. This is the reason why I came up with the 7 deadly financial mistakes for 20 to 30-year-olds, and then 30 to 40 today. And then next week will be 40 to 50, and then 50 plus is coming. The reason why I came out with these series is because I want you to understand you have that responsibility for your financial situation, not me. Yes, I'm the fiduciary, and yes, I have responsibility to put you first. But if you don't listen to what I'm saying or what other people say, you can't get what you want out of life because you're not putting forth the maximum effort. So, as I sit here in this Delta Sky Lounge and eat the food and have, a beverage or two, I'm sitting here wondering how many of y'all have a concierge place that you can go and somebody can give you that financial advice. Trust me, there's people in this airport, but they not here in the Delta Sky Lounge or in the Centurion or in any of the other clubs for people with high mileage for flying or because of the status with their American Express card. You want that type of service, but you don't want to put forth the effort to get that type of service. So I'm gonna close out with this. Hey, you get what you pay for, and you actually get the things that you're seeking or not seeking. So with that said, I'm in the Hatfield airport right now, waiting for my next flight to hit the West Coast. But I'm gonna tell you, man, you guys, you professionals, you people have to figure out what's most important to you, and you got to go from there. So until we talk again, God bless. This is Mike Barnes, the financial first responder. I hope you guys have a pleasant weekend and that you lead from the front and not from the back, and understand that you are responsible for your financial future. God bless.